Hello, everybody. It's Joyce here at Shadow Bayou Tarot. And this is a little different of a live stream. I'm responding to your comments in the comments section of my videos. Not everyone, just certain ones that kind of stuck out to me. And it took me forever to find this particular one. I went back 3 weeks, I think it is, that this person went ahead and I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say. This person sent me this comment. Well, she put the comment underneath the video I did, one of the videos I did 3 weeks ago. Took me forever to find it. And then I started thinking, Lord, I hope she didn't delete it. But she didn't. I just couldn't find it. Hi, lady. So I couldn't find the comment that I really wanted to share. And since these are public, these are all on my comment section that everybody can see underneath the video. So it's not like I'm, infringing on anybody's privacy. I'm not, because it's all public comments on my video. Well, underneath my videos in the comment section. Hi, Mr. Spencer. Hi, Leslie. So these comments I found interesting. And I wanted to respond to them live. I thought it'd be kind of a, way we could all have a little say. Just a response, really. All right, so we're going to get started. Hey, Linda Love. How are you? Sneaking up on me late at night. I thought I'd do something a little different. So I'm responding to 5 different comments that were left in the comments of my videos. Hi, Lisa. You're doing, Linda? I hear you, girl. I hear you. Well, it's good to see you. I wondered if, well, come on now. Whoever wants to, I didn't put it on subscriber only for the comments. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Let anybody chat who wants to chat. Good to be seen and not viewed. Hi, Teresa or Teresa. So we're going to get started. In this one, I'm not going to timestamp or anything like that. Hi, Zelen. Well, these aren't readings. I already did my all signs right before, well, about an hour ago now. So if you want to check out my all signs I did this evening, please feel free. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Carrie. Well, thank you so much. So this comment was made by at Charlene K9. She wrote, Leo here. He betrayed me in so many ways, never took accountability or apologized, already looking at dating other people now, been in no contact almost a month, and today he sent an Instagram reel. He sent her an Instagram reel that day. That's not much of an apology considering he broke my heart. If he doesn't want to change, his loss as he played himself and lost a good woman. Exactly. What kind of person, and I'm reading this thinking, why? What kind of person sends you an Instagram reel to apologize or break no contact, reach out to you? Don't you find that bizarre? That's what you call an avoidant person who wants to see if you'll take the bait. You know what I mean? I don't know if she responded to this Instagram reel, if she reached out to this person, but it shows you People, there's something wrong with people. Not her, him, whoever he is. There's something wrong with people. Yeah, Jeff, it is a weak attempt. It's not really, I don't consider that an attempt. I consider that a coward. I consider that childish. And if she did kick him to the curb, good riddance. You know, an Instagram reel. I just, everybody has their own experiences, and I get that. And heartbreak is a real thing. I absolutely know. Okay. But look at the mentality of these people that we're dealing with. An Instagram reel. You hurt this person, and that's what you're going to send after a month of no contact. I say he can shove it where the sun don't shine it. You know what I mean? Piss on that crap. That's childish. How old is this person? 10? I mean, it's childish. Next. All right, let's see. This I thought was a little bit nervy, and I'm going to be honest with you. But, all right. Next comment was from at Dani De La Fuente. She says, he or she, if you can email me with some answers, I will really appreciate it. My email address is shown in my comment. Are you serious? You need answers to my general reading? Well, you're going to be waiting for that email. You need answers to my general reading. I always thought it would be bad taste for me to share these comments, but they are public. You can read them yourselves. But I'm pointing these out because some of these are really nervine. They really are nervy. That's my opinion. That's how it makes me feel. Like I don't owe you answers. It's either your story or it's not your story. I don't need to email you explaining a general reading. Okay? This is the kind of shit, and I'm sorry, but that's crap. Nobody who does that. I'm sorry. No. All right. Next comment. This is from at Wild Sowed Hesh. I like your, I'm reading it to you as it was typed out. Okay. I like your reading, but something about your home behind you, your house. I feel like it's haunted. Especially this door, always watching it. What door? You mean the hall? If some kind of spirit or shadow passed by or something. Your house is really haunted, and I don't like the background. Then don't watch me. I'm sorry. Does my house not please you? Well, I have a solution. I have a solution to your problem. Please do not watch me. She is my house. And yes, she is a little bit spooky, but you don't live with that. I do. Okay. My house is so, oh. Oh. Let's do the next one, you guys. I don't know, Linda. You think it adds to the mystique, Jeff? I can't help it. It is what it is. It's all natural, okay? It happens. The spirit world is real. Most houses, in my opinion, most houses have spirit activity, if not all. That's just to me, most houses have spiritual activity. And I don't really give a damn what somebody thinks about my house. It's mine. You have your own. Worry about that. Thank you. Thank you, lady. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Teresa. But thank you, Bebop. I mean, it's not Trump Palace or whatever, but it doesn't have to be. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. All right. My next comment. Now, this one, I wanted to mention this to make this very clear. All right. This one is from at Pow 80. Dear Joyce, will you do an update an update on Jordan Knight? Hell no. No. Jordan Knight. A good while back, I tried my hand at the celebrity readings. It was a thing. I didn't like doing them. I didn't like it. And Jordan Knight, of all people, I don't know this person. Let me make that clear. But Jordan Knight was the bane of my existence. He does not know this, and I do not care. You know how many people, even, and I'm going to say this, I'm not mentioning who or anything like that, how many people, it was ridiculous amounts of people wanting private readings about Jordan Knight. What was that? New Kids on the Block or something? Okay. All of these people claim to not only know him, but have an affair with him and wanted to know if he was going to commit to them. And I'm not trying to make fun of people, but that was like, it was an ungodly, shockingly large amount of people claiming this and wanting these readings. No, I'm not doing any celebrity readings anymore. I found this to be a little bit, you could be a super fan and all this stuff. I guess it's just not my thing. I really, let's keep it real. Okay. That's like me saying, because Duran Duran was my favorite band from my whole life. Okay. Duran Duran. For me, it was a thing. It was a thing. Did I ever once believe Simon Le Bon would leave his wife for me? No. Did I ever once even remotely think John Taylor and I would have love children all over the world? No. Did I ever once believe? There's just something about that kind of stuff. Okay? It's just something about it. I can love them. I could want them. I could crave them, fantasize about them. But it's just a fantasy. It's just, I don't know. It's not, to me, I never put it in my actual reality as me having a romantic relationship with these people or striving to have a romantic relationship with these people. Maybe I'm wrong to have that kind of, I don't know. But the answer is absolutely not. I will not do celebrity readings anymore at all, period. It had its time. I'm not looking back. I do not care about those people's lives. Okay, that's their business. And yeah. Sorry, but that's too much. Now, the one comment that I have to say of all the comments, and I see some doozies sometimes, I really do. But that's the nature of the beast. You know what I'm saying? That's the nature of the beast on YouTube. Well, this one, it looks, if her thumbnail is who she looks like a beautiful young woman. So number 5 is my last one. This is her at Hope Martin. So she wrote to me, well, she wrote in the comments, my boyfriend belittles me, tells me bartending and waitressing isn't a real job. I'm reading it as she wrote it. Nor a job at all. Anything and everything I do isn't good enough, so I don't know. LOL. Then she wrote again, saying, also, side cleaning job ain't a real job either. LOL. That, maybe some of you won't understand it. That when I read that, I saw red. Red. You hear me? And I mean red. I was so pissed off about that because that bothered me. It bothered me. As someone who, I mean, that was my industry for years and years and years. I ran a casino. First, I was a bartender. For years, I ran a casino. I ran a restaurant. Did all these things. It's not a real job. That's one of the hardest jobs to ever have. And a lot of people make a profession out of bartending. They're really that good. And I could tell you this from firsthand experience, the cleaning, all this stuff, those are real jobs. Those are very difficult jobs. There's a lot of work that goes into those jobs. Those jobs pay bills, feed children, support households. They're very, very, very hard on you mentally, emotionally, and physically. How do I know? Firsthand knowledge. That's how I do know. The public is, the public can be like family, or the public can be like hell on earth, like devils. And, you know, to be ostracized for having this particular work career field, whatever, because you can make a career out of bartending. You really can. And it pissed me off that he puts her down for this. You know, my sarcastic ass mind was thinking, you know, well, why don't you tell him you're in the perfect place to find his fucking replacement? That's why you're there. Since he doesn't find it to be a real job, say, you know, you're right, it's not. I'm there looking for your replacement, which isn't hard to do or hard to find. You know, I don't know if she's still with this person or not. This was like, I think this was 3 weeks ago, somewhere around there, 3-4 weeks ago, that she left this comment. I hope she found somebody else. I really do. Because a person like this is going to just tear you down. Queen Tiki, he acts like what she does isn't good enough to make himself feel better about what he does, tear her down to feed his own ego. Yeah, if he doesn't feel like what she does, what the fuck does he do? Number one. Number two, he doesn't know what real work is if he thinks this isn't real work, if he doesn't think these are real jobs. And I could sure tell you, honey, he's not. I'm sorry, girl. Hope Martin, I'm sorry. Your boyfriend, girl, you could do better than that. I'm sorry, you can. This ain't worth the shit, because I guarantee you, anybody like this will criticize and critique and ostracize you for everything. And she just said it. She did say it. Anything and everything I do isn't good enough. Then why are you with him? And I'm not trying to make you feel even worse, because God knows he does a damn good job of that. Girl, this man will tear you down. And for what? Why? Don't let anybody do this. You working a damn hard job, even doing side jobs, cleaning, and that is hell. Y'all ever cleaned for somebody else before? Huh. You know, it's like, no. Mr. Man can take all his opinions and shove them straight up his ass. That ain't much of a man to me, in my opinion. And she's going to catch nothing but the hell with him. Yeah, he's got an ego problem. If he wants, instead of looking for a woman to be impressed by, why don't he be a real man to impress? I'm sorry, real men don't think that way. And I don't give a damn who it is that doesn't like what I'm saying. That's a piece of shit, if you ask me. You can't appreciate. And how does he treat people when he's out and about in public? Does he disrespect their servers, their bartenders? Because surely he sits his ass at a bar expecting service, right? I'm sure he sits his ass in a restaurant expecting service, right? And people like this, I could tell you, are usually not the greatest to deal with in the industry, in the customer service industry. These are the people you try so hard to do what you can, serve whatever they're asking you for, take care of them as a client, as a customer, nothing else, nothing shady, and get them the hell out of there. You're trying to provide good service so they have nothing to complain about, but they will normally, people like that usually look fine and create shit that doesn't even exist most of the time to complain about. That burned my ass. So many things I could have said that night. Like, so many things were running through my head. Oh my God. And it made me feel bad for her. It really made me feel bad for her, because she doesn't deserve that shit. She deserves accolades for doing all this, bartending, waitressing, and side jobs cleaning. I hope she rises up in the ranks of wherever she works. I hope she achieves every single solitary goal, has doors open for her that she did not expect, and provide herself a wonderful life. And hopefully she'll meet a man worthy enough to marry and have a family with, whatever. But this dude here pissed me off. Like, I'm not even going to lie. And not that it's my business. It's really not my business, but y'all make it my business when you put it in my comments. That's how I feel. And I feel like, yeah, some of these I like to address. And even if people don't like what I have to say about it, I'm sorry. I'm going to say what I'm thinking and feeling about the comments certain people leave. I will. Exactly, lady. Yep. Karma will knock him off his pedestal. You're right. You'd be surprised how much a hotel bartender takes home a month. And it depends on the hotel. But yeah, they can do well. Like, it depends, of course, where you're at. Of course, the place, the facility you're in, and the clientele, and all the things. But yes, you definitely can make a living. And yes, these are difficult jobs. They're very difficult. But when you stick with it and then you take on more work, bravo, 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 and many kudos to you. Jessie Jane, a person who is nice to you but rude to the waiter is not a kind. Exactly. My worst thing was when I'd go out to eat somewhere, when I'd go out to dinner, because of the position I had, I couldn't help but see everything. I couldn't help but in my mind micromanage the servers. I wasn't rude to them. I was never rude to them. I knew the job. I knew it. I knew it. Especially if it was a packed, crowded place. I understood that and I knew, but I couldn't help but break down in my head exactly what they were doing, good or bad. I wouldn't tell them that. I wouldn't do that, but it was just, I don't know. Anyway, I'd almost have to ignore them, ignore my surroundings, and focus on my friends or my family, whoever I was with. But which that's what I was supposed to be doing anyway, but I couldn't help but notice certain things. But I never told them anything, I don't know. Sometimes, y'all, I get these comments. Now, when I get insulting comments, just people wanting to be mean, if I see them, I will delete them. I will, because it's no reason to just be insulting for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Did I do Scorpio's reading? Yes, I did, on the All Signs video, which is the video I did before this one. So also, I wanted to do this. I thought it would be good to share some of what people go through, and why we tolerate that is going to be a little different for everybody. Okay. And also, you all can, if you don't read the comments, which a lot of you do, and that's fine, but you see, I can't respond to all of them. I can't. I mean, that's just unrealistic. That would be a false promise I'd make to you. I can't do that. But I will pick out those that stand out, and every now and then do a little comment video if y'all like them, if y'all want to have them aired out here, if you're nosy, if you're curious. Because, I mean, you don't exactly have time to read through everything or want to even. A lot of people also don't realize how many others go through the same thing. It's just for different reasons. I wanted to do this. I may never do it again. But if you like it, if you're interested in it, I'll keep every now and then doing these type of videos. Just a way of sharing and bitching and commenting. Typical response from me, I guess. Are y'all there? Hello? Y'all seem to go quiet. Jeff, that's right. I think people can compare to some of their own issues. It's true. It's true. I'm used to being judged, I guess you can say. It doesn't matter what I've ever done. It doesn't matter what I've ever done. There's always people who judge me, especially now, I guess. Oh, yeah, especially now. But that's not my problem. That's not my problem. That's their problem. I just came to tell you that your Gemini reading was really on point. Thank you. Let me get my glasses. I can't really see what your name is. Madamino? Thank you. Have a good day yourself. Thank you. I don't know. I just think it's important to point out different things, whether it's relevant to your situation or not. It's also, I hope that, a couple of you guys understand that even if I don't comment, it doesn't mean I don't feel for your situation. It doesn't mean I don't care. I really do care. I just cannot individually go through every single solitary thing, every comment made. I appreciate all of them, except the mean ones. I get rid of them when I notice them. That's about all I really have to say. It was going to be a short, sweet, simple sharing of your comments. And I hope that, I don't know, did you enjoy it or not? Should I keep doing this or not? Was it boring to you? It's not necessarily boring to me, but if it's boring to you, I don't have to do them. I don't have to do it. Just can't. And also, some of you guys could really, well, because you do support each other on the chat. And that's also another reason, for community support for these people. Well, some of them anyway. Hi, Nav. You think it's nice? I'm not very exciting when I'm not reading, am I, Linda? You liked it? Okay. Hi, Ilda. How are you? Well, thank you, New Year user. Thank you. Oh, Jeff, the more Joyce time, the better. You said it. Well, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Yeah, Ilda, I was just reading some of the comments people left me. Nothing like today. I went 3-4 weeks out and got like 5 different ones, just to share. You like it too, Jessie Jane? Good. It gives us a chance to help someone. It really does. Even if you send them a quick prayer, like this little girl, not a little girl, young woman, about the guy, the boyfriend that really bothers me. Y'all don't know how much that really bothers me, to be belittled for what you do to survive. I really hate that. I don't like that at all. I was not raised. I got to say this. My grandmother, since I was a child, would say never, ever look at somebody for what they do for a living. And she always said that no matter what you ever do, ever, take pride in what you do and do the best job you can. It doesn't matter what other people think. Now, she was very down to earth. She knew what hard work was. She damn well did it. Most of her life worked very hard. And, she was judged and had no right to be. And she says, as long as you're doing the best you can and you don't worry about what other people, you present yourself well. It doesn't matter what you do. She never allowed me to cheapen myself, I guess I could say. I mean, if I was going to be cheapening myself, it was not with her approval or knowledge. She always said, take pride in yourself. And no matter what you do for a living, take pride in it. Do the best job you can. Be the best at what that is. It's just, and that's what I did. That's what I did. Now, yeah, dealing with the public is a challenge. Takes all kinds, you know. It really does. But people, that's just the way of the world. It's the way of the world. And dealing with somebody, and you know, most of my readings are basically centered on romance, love readings, this kind of thing. And y'all, if y'all, when we break up with people, whether we wanted to be in that situation or not, and they reach out to you, break no contact. If they break no contact with an Instagram reel, give them a real middle finger. That's stupid. That's childish. No, I'll never email you with answers to my general readings, and I have no intention of ever doing celebrity readings again. So, think we got that cleared up. And as far as my house, if you don't like my house, then don't look at it. Best advice I can give to you. And that's that with that. There. Jeff, my grandmother was a wonderful, kind, very kind, very kind woman. Hardworking and kind. You know, very patient. Thanks for the readings and advice. Oh, that's right, Jessie Jane. What's important is that you're genuine. I can't even talk. Y'all, what in the fuck is wrong with me? Past few days, I can't speak. I can't pronounce my words correctly. Just go with it. Just go with it. You knew what I meant. We have to be genuine. How you doing, Shatira? It might be the caffeine. Y'all know this is full of an energy drink, okay? This is full of energy drink. In fact, I mixed up 2 of them and put them in here. Yes, I did. Hi, Golden XO. It could be the caffeine, maybe, yeah. Hi, Lorna. Oh, thank you so much. You know, it is what it is. I'm happy here. This was my grandmother's home, and I'm happy here. What else can I say? So that's all I can do. Thank you, Ilda. Some people are scared of my house. Maybe they should be. Let them be. Am I married? No. Absolutely not. I'm not married. No. Will I soon be married? Not to my knowledge. I'm not trying to be married, but thank you for asking. I have enough work. Thank you. Thank you there, Nav. Apparently, people need to be more scared of my lady. You can make that happen. You can make that happen. Put you some props up in your window. I've actually thought of that. I used to think of that all the time. I did. I used to think about getting these really scary looking, you know, around Halloween, you can get this different characters or whatever. You get Freddy Krueger and put him in the window. Not that, just so people can see the silhouette. I never did it. I thought it was a great idea, though. I don't know. or Bigfoot. Just they'd see an image, a shadow, and then move it around every day, every night in a different place, a different window. Anyway, well, I'm going to let you guys go. I know you have better things to do than sit here and chat with me. So thank y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Something new, something different. I figure why not? Public knowledge, they're in my comments section. Why not make a video and address a few? So I will see you guys tomorrow or today. If it's after midnight, should be, yeah, it's after midnight. So I'll see y'all tonight. Yeah, I'll see you tonight. All right, guys, see you soon. Y'all be good. Have a great one. Bye.